What have we here? Something that's not in shot. There it is. This is the new project. Traded my black Ford for it. It's a 62 GMC P step van. It's got a Southern Coach and Body Works body on it. It's aluminum and steel. I think it's been converted to an RV at some point, and now it's kind of back at the other end of that conversion. It's in pretty decent shape though. Everything's there pretty much, which is cool. It's a really interesting thing. I've never seen another one before. It's pretty straight too. Used to have barn doors out back. Somebody put this steel plate in the window in here. So there's some things to do, you know. It needs some light work. Some holes to plug in the body. It needs brakes. But I mean, everything's there. It has a gas tank. All the brakes are there. All the parts are there. It has air shocks. It's got sway bars front and rear, and this is the inside. It's got this cool overhead cabinet. The data tags are there, they just got taken off. It's got an old, the kind of Tri-5 series Chevy pickups dash. They continued to use a lot of the parts off of those trucks and these into the 60s. It's got these little windows on the side, and this little window was added on here too. And at first I wasn't a big fan, but it actually still works, so I kind of like it. It's pretty cool, really. It's got both of the mirrors still. The wiper motors are there. Kind of an interesting heater. Yes, that's actually how it goes. I don't know if I'll keep it like that. Foot vent down there. Pedals. Needs some electrical work. It's got a signal stat. Kind of a interesting thing. So, at one point, the top was completely off of this thing, and it had a 21 window VW roof skin on it or something like that. Kind of crazy to think about doing that these days with the prices those things go for. But that stuff used to happen. I've seen it before on big hippie buses and stuff like that. I think that's what they were going for. Now, here's the main reason I got it. Someone jammed a V8 in. It's pretty good. I've actually had it running before, not very long. I wanted to take the valve covers off, inspect everything. It's been ran, but it's actually pretty damn clean in there. These are like smogger heads. There, that's where they're at. You might be able to see that number there. 462642. Apparently, those are pretty crappy and prone to cracking, so I kind of want to get them out of there. But right now, oh, it also has a 4-speed in it. Kind of hokily put together with some homemade linkage, but it works. Needs a little help on it. Master cylinder there. You can see 0 brakes. But the clutch is good, and it works too if it goes in and out of gear. Alright, I'm gonna unplug my little wire here. Pardon the camera work. It's just me. Alright. Got that unplugged. Got some couple of non-HEI wires on my HEI. But I got it to start. And now we'll have a look at the valves as they turn over. Looks good. It built oil pressure too. And the fuel gauge does something. So yeah. That's the new thing. Kinda cool. I have a vision for this thing. Maybe some slot mags on it or something like that. I also have some chrome wagon wheels that I could put on it too. But it's pretty cool. And if you're from the, well, it's not reserved just to the Pacific Northwest, but this used to be a Franz bread truck. Might be able to recognize that yellow a little bit. This thing's been all sorts of colors. It's been this Franz yellow. I've seen spots of kind of a yellow gold on it. There's the red, obviously, and the blue, and then the black. And it could have been white at some point, too. I'm not really sure. But that is it. That's the new project. This is my new, I don't know, camp vehicle, work van. It's pretty special. I'm having a good time with it so far. Well, that's it. I'll get more for you as I go. Day 2 on the 62 Chevy step van. I looked up the VIN last night and it's Chevy, not a GMC, so somebody put that GMC cluster in there, but it's not a big deal. Alright, here's what I've gotten done today so far. I went around the van, scraped a bunch of overspray off of all the windows and stuff. Used a little razor blade for that. I took the seat out and I got the master cylinder out. It came out nice and easy. Fitting even still works. Pedal is good. Here it is, the master cylinder, and the rod there too. I've got that pin up here. Alright. And then the next big thing, there's evidence of mouse activity underneath these, and it looks like it on both sides. You can kind of see that. Some mouse poop and stuff, so I unscrewed all the little things. There's the last screw up there. So I figured we could do this together. See what it's like down there. Oh. Okay. All right. It's not that bad. It actually smells like wood back there. Interesting. It looks like there still might be some mouse action in the bottom here. I don't know. There were definitely mice in there. Some moisture. I don't know. Maybe the mice were just along the edge. I don't know. You have to look at this more. That's pretty cool though. Alright. Legit for now. Small update. Little spider there. Fast fucker too. I wrangled him up out of that cracks over there. I'm gonna go put him in the wood pile. That is the third large spider I've seen in this van. Alright, here's about as far as I got today. Got all the fiberboard out. Swept out most of the big chunks of garbage. Vacuumed up a bunch of stuff. Got all that insulation out, as you could see. All of it, the insulation was good, except for the pieces that go there and over there. And this is a first for me, probably not for everybody, but this thing was infested with carpenter ants. Basically, in all of these channels, they had just been laying their eggs and stuff in all the corners. And they had actually been eating the fiberglass. You can kind of see it there, how they mixed it in. Got some of the pieces. And you could actually see where they'd eaten like little runs into it. Yeah, this one here. You can see they ate that groove through it, which is odd. And most of the insulation is still good, so that's handy. Yes, I wore a mask, and yes, I wore gloves when playing around with this stuff. And yes, everyone else should too. There's all sorts of nasty stuff you could get. Puntavirus, tetanus from rust, who knows, probably some crazy ant diseases from carpenter ants. There are a whole bunch of different kinds of spiders in this thing too. But, you know, we can see all the bones and what we need to do, which really isn't a whole lot, just more cleaning. Daylight coming in there, so that might need some more goop gob of sealing to clean out this stuff better. There's board pieces like that for each side, and they were all cut like this, so they just kind of float. Hey, there's one of them carpenter ants I was talking about. So they're only attached on that side, instead of actually just cutting this board and making it go all the way over. So that's what I'm going to do. Most of the bottoms of those boards have some rot in them anyway. Especially that one. I might have to replace more of that. Because it's spongy all the way up into here. Probably right about there. Let's probably cut that out. But yeah, that's day 2. But I left the battery connected all night long and it didn't drain the battery. And it didn't burn down. So that's good too. Also cleaned out under this little bulkhead here. There's a mouse nest underneath it. I put some screws and some stuff. Put some screws in here, along the sides here. Couple in the side of this floor pan, just to give it some better structure. It's supposed to be screwed in all the way around. I don't know if I'll have it like that. Maybe a few, maybe not so many. But yep, that's today.